Well, hello. Welcome to another virtual cycle ride. I'm Denise Druce, and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute endurance ride. Total time 34 minutes with our cool down. But in this ride, we have 3 kind of hills. And endurance means that we're going to keep the same cadence the whole time. So the risk I run in an endurance ride is you getting bored. So I'll do my best to entertain you because there won't be a lot of change in scenery. We're just gonna start with about 3 minutes of easy pedaling, flat road. This gives us a chance to just settle in. And then once we get going, we'll find 65 RPMs and we will stay there for the remainder of our time. We'll get a little in and out of the saddle, but this is real time. This is real life riding, especially if you live in a place like I do where you can't avoid the hills. So settle in, breathe in and out of your nose. Do a couple of neck stretches. Roll your shoulders up and down, maybe alternate, just kind of loosen through your shoulders. Bend and straighten your elbows. Shake out one hand and then the other. Wiggle your hips back to the widest part of your saddle and lift your pelvic floor. When you do that, you feel your low abs engage, and I want you to just bring that engagement up higher so you feel your torso, the whole torso like a cylinder. Muscles hugging in nice and tight. You have light resistance on the wheel, but you do have a little. This ride will never go breathless. We'll toggle somewhere between a 7 and 8. So I just want to offer you a quote as we start out, like I usually do. When you see beauty in the world sees beauty in you. When you see beauty in the world sees beauty in you. So let's go ahead and start our endurance portion. If you have a stage timer, go ahead and start it now. The legs slow to 65 RPMs and the resistance comes on. Medium resistance, you're at about a 7. We're going to use our body weight to help us get started. So I'm going to ask you to stand for about 3 minutes. Reach forward. Let's go. And if that doesn't work for you for any reason, you're going to sit whenever you feel like sitting. The only rule that we have here is keep it at 65 RPMs. The resistance is up to you. You could use this as a recovery ride if you've been doing a lot of intense workouts. Just stay at 65. All right, settle into this new position by pointing your tailbone back and your sternum, your chest bone, forward. Tailbone back, sternum forward. All of the muscles between those two bony points held in tightly. Endurance. So the word endurance literally means the ability to sustain an effort. So an endurance ride, we are building our body's capacity to go longer, not necessarily harder. And so much of cycling is endurance. So it's not fun to train this way. It's not exciting or entertaining, but it's really important. It's the building block of a strong cyclist. See if you can keep your upper body relaxed while you're standing. Notice any places of tension and do a little less of that. Take some of that out. You're noticing now that you need your mouth for breath, right? Tailbone back, sternum forward. When you see beauty in the world sees beauty in you. So I want you to look around your space. Find an object that is beautiful. Find something that you can find beauty in. I'm looking at a picture on my wall of turquoise blue ocean and white sand. Beauty. All right, keep your 65 and go ahead and have a seat. We're not going to change the resistance unless you need to. So what I would like here is steady resistance that feels 7 to 8, moderate to hard, somewhere in the middle of those two. And you can turn it up a little bit, you can turn it down a little bit, but the goal, the idea here is consistency. Not a lot of change in cadence or resistance. So we'll be here in the saddle for about 5 minutes. Then we'll get up again. A little bit shorter spurts up, a little longer stints down. So you found 1 or 2 objects of beauty in the room around you. I want you to just close your eyes for a second and let your mind wander around your home. Beauty in your home. What are the objects that you've brought into your living space that you feel are beautiful? You can start with people and pets for sure. For me, I think of big, wide open, clean windows, crisp, clean linens, a candle burning, pictures of people I love, fresh tomatoes. Oh my gosh, the tomatoes right now. My husband is growing heirloom tomatoes and they are like 2 pounds each. They're massive. So beautiful. See the beauty in the world. See the beauty in your world. A fresh pot of coffee. Breathe a little deeper. And let your mind now travel to your yard. Maybe you've got a patio, maybe you've got a porch, a small yard, a big yard, the space outside of where you live. Let your mind wander. Your yard, are you growing anything right now? Are there sunflowers at their peak? green grass. Maybe not, because we haven't been watering as much, but patches of green. Do you have a place outside where you live that you can sit and just let your eyes take in the beauty? And how often do you do that? When you see beauty in the world sees beauty in you. Grateful eyes and a grateful heart make a person beautiful. Breathe a little deeper. We've got a couple more minutes before we stand again. You might notice in an endurance ride that your body, I just notice tension in places where I don't when I'm changing things a lot. Like I notice that I get a little lazy and I put more weight in my hands. I notice that my arms get a little more tense or shoulders. That's a great opportunity to remind yourself. Riding form, relax the upper body. If you feel any play at all in your pedals, add a little resistance. If there's any bouncy or skip in your pedal, add just a little so that it feels really solid, steady, firm pedal stroke. Imagine just sitting outside of where you live on a beautiful late summer day, just taking in a nice deep breath of fresh morning air. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Wiggle your toes inside of your shoes. Wiggle your fingers. Whenever you need a little break, go ahead and come up, but try to keep your 65 and your resistance, and then just reset. Deep breath, steady state. This workout won't give you a huge heart rate or big power numbers. The goal is just to keep moving at this same cadence. Aerobic capacity, endurance. All right, we're gonna get out of this saddle again. We'll be up for just under 3 minutes. Make sure your resistance is steady. Here we go, come on up with me. Try to quiet the bouncing a little bit. So in other words, we're not doing this. You see my ponytail? Whenever you can see my ponytail, you know I'm going a little crazy. But we're also not freezing like this. There's a little weight shift, a little subtle side-to-side movement. What I'd like you to do is see if you can go a little more side to side and a little less up and down. A little more shift, right and left. A little less bounce up and down, okay? Let your hips tap the saddle. Keep your 65 and keep your breath. Ball of the feet, smack dab over the pedals. So you've got a lot of control of your pedal stroke. Tailbone back, sternum forward. You know the rules. Oxygen in, CO2 out. In an endurance ride, you should be able to breathe deeply. You should be able to find that rhythm. Inhale 4 pedal strokes, exhale 4. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Tap the saddle, point that tailbone back. Abs engaged. All right, reach your hips back another inch or so. Find a crease in your hips. 4, 3, 2, and have a seat. Keep 65 RPMs. Steady state. My friends, we are right at the halfway mark of this ride. Half behind us, half in front of us. So there's plenty to pay attention to if you work on a perfect pedal stroke, a relaxed upper body, and a steady breath. Inhale 4 and out 4. Let's take another little trip in our minds. I want you to jump on your real bike in your mind and roll out of your driveway. Let's just take a little drive, a little ride around our neighborhood, letting our eyes find beauty. A neighbor, a neighbor's pet, a neighbor's yard, the view from your neighborhood. Maybe it's mountains, maybe it's a sunset, a sunrise. What can your eyes find as you move around your neighborhood? And since we have the gift of time travel, let your mind wander to a little bit bigger perimeter, your city, the town you live in. Take a tour. What's beautiful in your city? Maybe there's something you haven't really taken time to discover. In your mind, take a different route. Move around your city. Are there little creeks running anywhere near you? Is there a park, a school, a church with big, expansive lawn? What are the businesses that you support in your community, in your city? Ride past those and find beauty there. Familiarity, gratitude, beauty in your city, your town, your neighborhood. When you find beauty in the world will find beauty in you. Upper body stays loose, legs stay strong. Perfect circles. Go with that beat. Really feel the strength of your legs. At 65, pushing forward, then down. The biggest danger of this ride is boredom. Don't let yourself get bored. Be the person that can find interest in a moment without stimulation, without entertainment, without change. Be the person that can be right where you are in any moment and find fascination or curiosity. Sit a little taller. Where do you see beauty? In your room, in your home, in your yard, in your neighborhood, in your town. All right, phase 3, we're gonna get up one more time. I want you to loosen up. Home stretch right here. We got one more chance to get up out of the saddle for about 3 minutes. So start by lifting up through the crown of your head, up with your chest, up with your belly, and then up with your hips. More side to side, less up and down. Let there be ease with this endurance. Ease with endurance, not easy. You're working, you're making an effort, but you're finding ease with your effort. Can you wiggle your fingers? Can you take the pressure out of your wrists? How's your breath? In 4, out 4. Let your hips touch the saddle. Hug your low belly in. Endurance. I can do this longer. Sustained effort. I can keep my mind entertained when there's not a lot of excitement around me. I don't need drama to keep my mind engaged. I'm finding beauty right here, right where I am. Let's do one more posture check. Can you feel your hips tapping the saddle? Right, left, right, left. Is your tailbone pointing straight to the wall behind you? And is your core engaged? Sternum forward. Neck relaxed, hands loose. Check, check, check. Side to side motion, putting your weight over one pedal and then the other. Endurance, baby, where it's at. This is a really good ride for a new rider. Get yourself in the habit of just sustaining effort longer, staying with steady breath, working on your alignment, keeping your mind busy. Have a seat. Last push. You've got about 5 minutes till cool down. 5 minutes. Whew. Okay, you know the drill. Close your eyes. We found beauty in the space we're in right now, in our homes, our yards, our neighborhoods, and our city. We're gonna venture out a little farther. In the state where you live, just time travel on your bike to a place of beauty. You get to choose. Where would you ride if you could just time travel there right now and do a little loop, a little endurance loop? I want you to choose a place where when you open your eyes and look around, it takes your breath away. It's so gorgeous that you don't even think to pick up your phone and get a picture of it. You are just in awe of that beauty. It consumes you. You're part of it, and it surrounds you.
Sometimes there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I know.
Inhale 4, exhale 4.
And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time, but
Let your mind travel now. Time travel. Put your bike somewhere in the country where you live. A place of beauty. Maybe it's a place you've always wanted to visit. You've only seen pictures. Or maybe it's a place you have been. Drop your bike and your body into a place of beauty in your country and take a loop. Look around you. You don't even have your cell phone with you. You can't take pictures except with your eyes. Ride in awe of beauty. Maybe commit to adding this to your bucket list. Getting a bike and going to this place someday.
sometimes there's no one else who loves me like you used to.
Cycling is one of the things that we can do now, even with quarantine and things being a little more tricky indoors. No reason not to be out on your bike. Sit a little taller. Lift that pelvic floor. We're almost there. Endurance. If you want this final minute, add a touch more resistance, give yourself a little challenge, go to hard effort. Take this last minute in your mind and go someplace in the world, some beautiful place in the world. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you smell? Ride beauty. My friends, we did it. We did it. 30 minutes of endurance. We've earned a little cool down. Whew. I made that challenging there at the end. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Take some resistance off the wheel. Pedal easy. Take 1 minute to just flush your legs out, to let go of the effort, to really be in ease. A little faster, a little easier. Breathe in, breathe out. As we come to the end of this short endurance ride, I'd like you to close your eyes one more time and let your mind take a picture of you, the beauty in you, the light in your eyes, the smile lines on your face, the places in your body where you feel and see muscle, a sign of the work your body's been doing. Lungs that breathe so beautifully. If you've never seen lungs, Google a picture of real lungs. They're glorious. Slow your legs, come up to a tall seat. Reach your arms high. Interlace your fingers, press your palms to the ceiling. Stretch your body long as you breathe deep. Look up at your beautiful hands. Imagine for a moment all the other hands they have held, faces they have caressed, flowers they have picked, projects they have worked on. Take them out. Meals they've cooked. Beautiful hands. Rub them together, get a little bit of heat. And then sweep your arms wide, interlace those hands behind you. Let your legs slow to a stop. Breathe deep into an open chest. Breath, your beautiful breath. When you see beauty in the world sees beauty in you. Hands forward, come up for a calf and hamstring stretch. My friend, I see beauty in you. I see beauty in the effort you make every day, in your life, in your work, and on your bike. Switch legs. My greatest wish is that you see that beauty in yourself. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope this ride helped you have a little more endurance for the things that you need endurance for in your life. See you next time.